Shine on me, kiss me in the dark. Tell me I look beautiful underneath the stars. Head on your chest, that's my favorite part. Don't we look beautiful underneath the stars? Shine on me, kiss me in the dark. Tell me I look beautiful underneath the stars. Head on your chest, that's my favorite part. Don't we look beautiful? We've been laying in the grass like. Shout out to Zara Larson.
Zara Larson.
Released
I
the
need to spend
best
a day
pop
listening to
album
her.
of 2025.
Ooh,
And I stand by
word.
that. And I mean by pop because I know people generalize pop. I view, because I like that album and Olivia Dean's album, but I hold them in different, like they feel different to me. Olivia Dean's is like a warm hug, whereas Zara's is like a dance one. So it's like, you know what I mean?
I gotta wait. Which what's the album called?
Which one? Zara's?
Yeah,
Midnight Sun, the album I told you to listen to weeks ago. Did she?
but it's all the same
No.
song.
It's not that that's the song, it's the lead single from it, but the album's Midnight Sun.
What am I
No, the
looking at?
album's all the same song.
I clicked on the album and it's oh there's a new Midnight Sun release and it's like different
um,
versions of Midnight Sun.
oh yes, the loud version.
I was like, it's all the same song. How does that go?
That's funny.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to it.
I love that.
Sorry
Whenever
for
you
lying
have
to you before.
time, it's okay. Like I'm used to it at this point.
No.
No, it took me forever to listen to the Lola Young song, but I did, and I like it.
You're a fucking liar. You don't.
I
You're
do
just
like
making fun
it.
of it.
I
Did you
wasn't
save
making
it?
fun of it. It's on my like song, so I'll listen to it again.
Oh, all right. Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Anyways, hey y'all,
Hmm.
welcome to the Shade of It All. I'm Brandon.
I'm Maggie. Brandon,
Yes.
last week
Mm.
we had a discussion
Okay.
about
Yes.
Ciara and West.
Right.
And some folks let us know a little bit, I guess, kind of, about what they thought, their
Ooh.
take on it on YouTube.
Oh, they did. Yes, yes, yes.
Do you
We
want to talk
got.
about it?
Oh, yes. Let's talk
I
about
have
it.
it.
Bring up the receipts. Read them.
Okay.
There was some comments on our latest post. I remember I responded to all of them, I
And
believe.
then I want to grab the Spotify one too. I can't remember if it was just like a um if it was a commentary or if they were just like, thanks for posting. I can't remember. I want to shout that person out too. Okay. So I was like, Brandon, you really like West? You really think Ciara and West? Brandon, really, Brandon? And Brandon's like, yes, Maggie, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, I probably don't. Um, Imani Leach 2010 said, I just started season 8 for the first time and I have to say Ciara and West were just too adorable. Ciara was instantly pulled to West, had her in the kitchen cooking when Girly hadn't touched the kitchen in the previous 3 seasons. I do think the house out pressure well, I think she meant to say or they meant to say, sorry. I do think the house put pressure on them.
Hmm.
So this is the romance I didn't see. Right? I never
Yes,
saw a phase where Ciara liked Wes. I only saw when Ciara was upset with him.
this
But
is
this is the
true.
chemistry that you were trying to say you think still exists.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And others see it too.
You know, that's the thing. Like, I speak for the people. But what I will say, there's so many layers to Summer House this episode. I stand by what I said.
I said what I
I
said.
said what I said. But there's caveats, of course.
Mm-hmm.
In the Amanda and West rumors, I think it's one of those things. Remember, I told you last week there was like rumors about them potentially being together, but they've really just
No,
been. I told you at some
I
point.
thought it was the guy. There was a guy that she was rumored to be dating.
Well, yes, I said I combined them, I think. So the thing is,
Mm.
some people were saying West and Amanda, but then someone found out, no, it's the friend that was at that
Oh,
singles thing.
I see.
But now more and more people are reporting that West and Amanda are in fact, I don't want to say fact. Here's the thing. It feels like one of those things where someone reported it and then someone else reported it and now everyone's reporting it. And it's just kind of snowballed.
Mm.
Because it's just like sources say they've seen them be handsy or they've seen this. And one source said that they're telling people. And I'm like, I don't know. I would only see that happening if Ciara would be okay with it. And to me, it would just feel weird, not only even from Ciara, but from Kyle.
Yeah, that just seems way out of left.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that seems odd to me. Um, and if we have to get into it,
Mhm.
I don't think that Amanda would go for West.
No. Because for the reason alone being she's best friends with Ciara.
Yes, one. And then two, we kind of see it in this episode if you want to just talk about Dara and West for a second, because them
Hmm.
two as a combination only comes up for a little bit, and
Oh,
then it's
yeah.
Dara and other people. But in this episode, we see Dara and West, and Dara tells us her take on their relationship. Because he was like, yeah, she was like, I didn't have a job, and then we were together, and it was really cool, but then we decided to break up. You know, she's
Yeah.
still really hot and stuff though. All my friends, like all my single, I break up these people, they're all really hot, but we stay friends. And we just have a lot of like hot female friends.
Hmm.
Dara tells us, she's like, Wes is like great until you want to be in a relationship with him, and then he's awful. He'll let you down.
Yeah.
And I was like, prime example of what we saw with
Gag
Sierra.
it.
Gag it. And would Amanda, after all she's been through with Kyle, put up with that bullshit from Wes, knowing that about him? No.
Mm,
I
Probably
don't
not. And I'll give Wes more credit. I don't think he would get with Sierra's best friend.
no.
Like he could be like non-committal, but I don't think he's a complete like demon.
I love
Like,
how it's Sierra's best friend and not Kyle's ex-wife. We
well,
don't give a fuck about Kyle.
the
The
gag
best
is, I
friend.
was telling Gia, I was like, you know what though? I would feel bad for Kyle. Of course, Sierra more, just because I love Sierra, but I would
Yeah.
actually feel bad for Kyle if it was true
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, Kyle's going to be on Watch What Happens Live next week. I'm sure they'll ask about it. A part of me doesn't think it's true. Not only do I just not think it's true because I don't see them doing that, but like they're not addressing it. And like a lot of the cast are together. They're like doing like the hot wing challenge, and like Mia's with Amanda and West and Lindsey. And I think maybe Carl was there. I don't remember. Someone else was there.
Mm-hmm.
I alone, and someone pointed this out, I don't see Mia being good with it either if it was a
Mm-mm.
thing. Like it just
Yeah.
seems like I think West and Amanda, maybe they were quote unquote handsy, like they hugged.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a close group. Like they're very like kind of like touchy and things like that. So I don't know. I don't see it though. It would be a mini scandal to me though. I have to say.
Yeah.
It would be fucked. Like that would, if I was Sierra, I'd have to like beat all you up. Like y'all are not gonna keep fucking disrespect. Like even my friend is now
Uh-huh.
disrespecting me like this.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
I'm fighting all of you, and we're just gonna like even people who aren't involved, like Jesse, catch these hands, like I'm
No,
just
like
beating
square the
everybody
fuck
up.
up. Like
Yeah,
we have to square up
we
now.
have to
Like
box. We have to box.
we
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
fist fight. Like I
is
can't do
necessary.
this. But also, before we dive into the episode, wanted to shout out the Spotify comments. Lebo Miranda had commented so good on the latest episode. So thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that. And then where was it? I wanted to shout out someone else as well who has commented quite a few times.
A. Rodriguez.
Yes, A Rodriguez 4621. Shout out to you for
Yeah,
commenting. We love the engagement
we
and
really
we
do.
appreciate it. And you yourself listening or watching could comment and get a shout out as well on Spotify. And
Mm-hmm.
if you leave a review on Apple Podcasts at the Shade
Mm-hmm.
It All Podcast, just saying.
Just saying.
But with that, let's jump into the episode.
This was a
Um,
good episode.
it was. Everyone's getting ready for the infamous Renaissance party.
Bro, these costumes.
Crazy. Amanda's was terrifying to me. I was
I
like,
didn't
what
know
the
she was a
fuck?
goat at first. I thought that she was also some kind of fun mystical creature.
I thought she was like a fucking demon that Buffy slayed. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is crazy. I liked Bailey's costume. I thought she looked cute. She just wore like a dress, like kind of thing.
Oh,
And then Mia looked cute. She had like a floral corset type thing.
yeah.
I liked it. It's funny. The one outfit I like of Bailey's Her Renaissance
It's a
costume.
costume.
Um,
Lindsey looked cute too with her crown.
she looked oddly fitting for the time. I was like, are you meant to be in this time?
No, literally, she gave an announcement, and I was like,
I was
"You
just like,
look, this
hmm,
suits you. The
it's giving
crown,
evil
all of
queen.
it." Yeah, no, it was. I
uh,
was like, "Are you on Enchanted?"
are you in that Once Upon a Time show? Um, but then we get, my opinion, the best costume, Ciara as a rat with the bubonic plague. A for creativity, A plus for execution. Love.
She's so
Um,
funny. Her sense of humor is A1.
she's like, I was gonna be a turkey leg, but Carl said there was gonna be turkey legs. So I was like, okay, I'll be a rat. To which I say, shout out to Ariana Madix for coining or bringing back the insult rat during the Scandival reunion when she kept referring to Rachel Raquel as a fucking rat. You fucking rat. I know you like Harry Potter. uh,
Not Harry Potter catching a stray. That will always be super fucking funny.
uh,
What I thought was so funny is like we're looking at these like like costumes of girls just being really funny, and they're beautiful women, so they can dress in like crazy ugly costumes and it's still like fucking cute.
mhm.
And Kyle goes, "See, this is what I love about Amanda. Like just like seeing this side of her." And it's like her with a goat face. "Seeing this side of her is what made me like fall in love with her and be so attracted to her." And I was like, "This?"
She was like eating grass. He's like, wow, Amanda, you're really sending it. This is great. I'm like, please.
I get what he
Uh,
meant, like her humor and stuff, but there's the timing of it was funny to
he's
me.
weird. He does this thing. I don't know if it's like a boomer thing, but like in his confessional, he's like, it's gonna be a good summer. Turn this thing around. Like he kind of like says it weird, and I'm like,
Well,
why
this
are
whole
you talking
episode they
like that?
were good. No
They weren't.
drama. It was as if nothing happened.
They
Not
barely
even a
spoke.
mention of it.
It was
Yeah,
great.
it was amazing.
Uh, Lindsey does ask West about his conversation with Jesse in the pool, and Lindsey isn't so sure that Ciara would laugh in Jesse's face. Um, and Lindsey says it's her place to tell Ciara because it's getting awkward at this point. Because Wes is like, I don't know if it's my place. And I'm like, and Lindsay's like, I'll do it. I'll do it. So I'm like,
But in
okay.
hindsight, who should have done it? Should it have been West?
I mean, it should have been Jesse if we're going to
Yeah,
take it there.
yeah,
But I get why Wes maybe wouldn't want to say it to her. I mean, it would have been an oddly vulnerable, and I think Ciara actually would have appreciated it had he just been honest and been like, "Hey, Jesse's approaching me about this. I don't know if I'm selling it out, but it kind of made me feel a type of way, and
yeah.
I'm just trying to see." I think Ciara would have really liked that actually.
I think she would have respected him for it.
Hmm. But these men,
Mm.
um, I wrote Wes slobbing on the corn on the cob is wild work. Like the way he was fucking eating that, I was like, please.
Yeah, him and Ben. I was like, "What are you
Mhm.
guys doing?"
It was too much. But Ben is looking forward to seeing Dara. And
Hmm.
Dara arrives. Dara, I think, is so pretty.
She is.
Um, and this is where she says that her and Wes ended because he couldn't fully send it. She didn't want to waste her 30s. And she says he's the best guy on earth unless you're falling in love with him. And
Hmm.
she didn't want to tell a man how to be a man. And I'm like, you know what? I love the honesty.
Clock it.
Mm.
Which also made me think, how old is she?
Probably 33.
Okay.
If it was like 3 years ago, I think she said she had just turned 30. So, or she was 30 at the time. So I would say 33, 34, which
Isn't KJ early 20s?
I
It doesn't
think
matter.
he's mid
Okay.
20s, I think.
Okay, I was just curious.
But we'll get to that.
Hmm.
Um, Dara does approach KJ and it's just like, where's your shirt? And he's like, it's inside, it's hot. And then she's just poking fun at him, kind of. And then he's like, well, you're really pretty. And she's like, we've met, bitch. Do you remember me? And he's like, oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. And it's
And
like,
they
yeah,
they
that's kind
show
of
it.
embarrassing.
They show it, but I was like, did they talk that? They must have talked more than because in the clip that they
Yeah.
show it just is him saying hi, but maybe
Yeah.
they spoke more that day. Or maybe not. I don't know.
I
I
don't
meet people
know.
all the time. I feel like I would pull a KJ. I don't know.
I know. I think too, it was like a day or two before, I think. So it's kind of
Yeah,
like
I was like,
they
it was
must have
fresh.
spoken a little more, but if not, still funny.
Yeah, very funny.
He's like, your hair's different. And she's like, it is curly. I will give you that.
Good save.
Lindsey approaches Sierra with Amanda and Mia. And she's like, I have something to tell you. So basically, Jesse asked Wes if he could make out, but like as a joke. And Wes basically said he doesn't give a fuck. And Jesse was just like, it will only be a joke. So like, they're just like talking about all that behind your back. Like, how do you feel, Sierra?
How do you feel about it?
Sierra's just like visibly distraught. She's
She's
like,
like,
I didn't
what?
think you were going to tell me that. Um,
She said they did what now?
Yeah. And then Amanda's like, was he serious about asking or was it a joke? And Lindsey was like, he was serious about asking, but it would be a joking makeout. And then Sierra tells us, you can only ask me for permission, first of all. And both of them just make me sick. She's annoyed with Jesse not having any intention and like why he would even ask Wes that. And she's annoyed that Wes doesn't give a fuck. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and then this is where I have to say, and I see some people saying it online, but in my opinion, not enough. Lindsey mischaracterized Wes' part in that.
I agree. But he's, yes, but he's also not being direct with Jesse because he didn't outright be like, no, bro, like, that's not cool. Like, he was like, oh, well, I don't know. And then he's like, well, other people would get upset. So he didn't really own that he'd be
Yeah.
upset by that. So, yes, but the way that she told it is not, he didn't just say yes like that.
Yeah. Cause it's just like he never said I don't give a fuck. And I would if I'm Lindsey, if West is bringing it up to you, it's clearly because he cares.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you then tell Sierra that he said he doesn't give a fuck?
Yeah.
To me, that was messy.
Yeah.
And I was just, I'm side eyeing Lindsay. I appreciated her saying it in general, but I didn't like how she kind of like said how West, like, I don't know. It was just like, it was wrong, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But
Yeah.
West does need to be more clear and
He
direct.
does.
Um, Lindsay thinks that Jesse's catching a vibe, and Mia's like, it's not a joke. Sierra's a person. And Sierra's just whole vibe has shifted. Like, she's not okay. And I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Um, Amanda encourages Bailey to practice flirting. And so Bailey decides to practice on Wes. And I will say this was very awkward, but it was low key kind of funny.
It was really funny.
Bailey didn't bother me as much this episode, I must say. She's like, how's my popcorn? How does it taste? You look really good, Wes. And Wes is like, hmm. Wes was kind of funny during it too.
He's just like, yeah, I mean, popcorn. And then she kept going, and he's just like,
Hmm.
okay. I love how Amanda initially told her to flirt with the actors.
Right. She's like, go with them. And she's like, LARPers? No. The magician, he's old.
I was like, Amanda, you're not helping.
I'm like, Amanda, do you really care about your friends? Because you low key be setting them the fuck up. I haven't forgot about last season.
She's like, you're new. I don't actually care about you that much. Go talk to the actors.
Yeah.
And we see them sword fighting. I was like, she did not just recommend that.
I mean, look, Amanda, it was funny though, so I'll give them that.
Mm-hmm.
KJ gives Dara a tour of the property. And KJ's or the property. I wrote party. I don't know why I said proper. The property, the grounds. He was
The
just
grounds, the
like
tour of the facilities.
KJ's smitten. Lindsey starts a jousting competition and calls upon Jesse and West. And they cut to Ciara while they do it. But I have to say, I feel like this was tricky editing. I don't think Ciara was watching or like anything happened the way they showed it in any part of this.
No, I don't think so either.
I think she either left before or after,
Mm-hmm.
but not during. But they joust and then they kiss, and West goes, he didn't ask for permission. And then it just cuts to Ciara crying. Now, I
So
hate to
bad.
say this, but with the editing, I couldn't help but laugh when it just shows them kissing. And then Ciara just puts her hand in her head. Not because Ciara was crying. I want to clarify because I love Ciara and I would fight
Mm-hmm.
both of them for Ciara. It
Mm-hmm.
was just the editing of their jousting and kissing. And then that's what makes Ciara cry. Maybe they were trying
Yeah.
to say his joke about the permission, but all I could think in my head is Sierra just being like, they're saying all this shit and now they're gay. Ah,
Yeah, the editing was bizarre, but when she like actually cried, I was like, no way.
I
And then
know.
when she got up, she didn't look so teary-eyed, so I also wondered how all of that was put together in general. But
Yeah.
I felt really bad for her.
I did too. And her and Mia go inside, and she just basically says, like, the most heartbreaking things. She's like, I feel like everyone just wants to experience me. And like, I just want a best friend that wants to protect me. And I don't understand why Jesse sees me this way if he's supposed to know me and know my intentions and everything like that. And I'm just like, my heart breaks for
Fair.
Sierra. Fair, completely fair. And Mia comforts her and it's sweet. But even just the line, I feel like people just want to experience me. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
Sierra.
But I don't blame her because
No,
that's
not at
basically what
all.
Wes did. It's like you wanted all of it, but you didn't want to like actually like move forward, you know? And then
No.
here's this guy who I think is my friend who I feel safe and comfortable with, and he's like, "Whoa, can I make out with her? I don't
Is that okay? Make
care."
out with her?
Like, come on.
Ugh. And I think there's a lot of layers to this, and we can get more into it with the final conversation, but
Yeah.
uh, I just feel so bad for Sierra.
My favorite though, my favorite. I love Mia. Mia needs to stay.
I love Mia with all my heart too.
Out
She's
of all
so
of
good.
out of all the new people, keep Mia. Mia.
Yeah.
Mia for president. When she's like, "Girl, don't cry. I'm on my period. Bitch, I'm on my period." I was like, "Oh my God."
It was too
When
good.
when you're even 2% emotional, oh my God, it's like the world is ending.
Yes.
But the
Uh,
fact that they were able to laugh for a second, I was just like, you need your friends sometime to just pick you up. Like,
hmm
it was a very funny like moment to lift the mood a little bit. But I was like, it
It
was very
was.
funny.
I love Mia. She's just so funny and pretty and like seamless. Like apparently I saw an interview with KJ and KJ was saying how everyone felt like Mia, like she didn't feel like a newbie. Like she felt like
Mm.
she was there the whole
Oh
time. And I see
yeah,
it. She's just
I
so
see
like
it.
comfortable with everyone, even just on camera. Like when she shot like the bow and arrow and she was like, "Thank you so much." I was like, that was
Yeah.
so funny and cute. I could watch that all the time.
Yeah, or later she's like, guys, the party's over. I was like, okay, Nia, let us know the party's over.
Uh, Lindsay FaceTimes Gemma to let her know that she just lit the house on fire. She's like,
Mhm.
"Hey, Gemma. Hi, honey. Yes, I just told Sierra heartbreaking news, and now the house is in disarray. Mommy will be home soon. Bye."
Kisses, smooches.
How's your dad doing? I fucking hate him. Like my ex fiance. It's a nightmare.
I don't think about him though.
Not at all.
I never think about
Why did you bring him up, Gemma?
him.
Uh, Dara and Ben kind of hit it off a little bit. And KJ's just like, damn, I don't know how to flirt, but Ben does. People have pointed this out. KJ and Bailey are kind of like the same a little bit. They're kind of like awkward with flirting and
Yeah, they
everything.
are.
Um, but then Dara and KJ switch earrings. Or no, they switched earrings before. And this is where he says, I just ask if you want to switch earrings. And I'm like, Loki, that was like kind of gross. Not like just because like earrings get gross. Like it's like I just feel like in general. So like how are you just gonna like I'm sure they were clean, but it's just like I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't think about that. And it was like hot outside and stuff, so I don't know. But it was just like also kind of like if you're just into like a person that's kind of funny and quirky, then it's cute.
Yeah. Like I'd probably do it. Well, I don't know because you gotta really clean them. Like they just get buildup of stuff, and
You're like,
sometimes you
can we
forget.
watch them first?
I'm
Yeah.
like, can we get? I don't know, but you know
Yeah.
what? Hey, they kept
Hey.
the earrings, so it worked.
Yeah.
The party ends. Dara and KJ kind of talk about going on a movie date. And then Jesse asks Kate or KJ asks Jesse if Sierra's okay. And he's like, I don't know. I haven't heard from her in like
I
an
haven't seen her
hour.
all day, actually.
Mm.
I don't know where she went.
Mm. Dara and Ben have a moment where they look like they're gonna kiss, but they don't.
Yeah, I thought they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of was like flirting kind of well when they went in the bedroom and stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but then like nothing happened. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
She's like, anyway, I'm gonna go talk to KJ.
And then Bailey FaceTimes Levi and she's like, uh-oh, Ben's taken by Dara. What I was doing wasn't flirting at all. Mm-mm-mm. Dara
It's
came
like
over here flaunting her eyelashes, just like getting all the men. I'm
I
like,
didn't like that last part. I was
yeah,
like,
that
don't
part I was
hate.
like, okay. But they seem to be getting along, so I don't know. But I was just like, Bailey,
That was a little shady.
a little bit.
But also you knew you weren't flirting. That's literally your whole thing is that you don't know how to do it. So
That part.
why isn't Levi here? I want to see her.
I know,
Also,
right? Where is she?
I don't mind you here right now too, but like I'd like to see Levi as well.
Cosign. It's the next day. Everyone's cleaning up, and Sierra's just giving Jesse the cold shoulder. Like he's like, "Oh, what are you doing this week?" And she's like, "I'm gonna be cleaning my apartment. I don't know. We'll see." And he's like, "I feel like Sierra's upset with me, and I like to think it's not about me, but I think it is. And no matter what I do, I always mess up."
At least you know.
Mm, there's a little self-awareness.
Hmm.
Lindsey leaves, and Carl tells KJ, "That's wild. Like I paid for half that car, and it used to be my car, and now it's not my car." And I'm just like, Carl, you oddly like love to talk about things that are no longer yours. Remember last year where he was just like, she conceived a baby on the bed that I helped purchase.
Oh, he did say that.
And she's like, she wasn't conceived on a bed. First of all, but also that's fucking weird. And that was weird, Carl.
Yeah, that is weird. And he's like, no, she's driving. Like, what did you want her to just get another car?
Should she have burned the car? Like, what are we saying?
What are we
Do
saying?
you want to take it for the test ride when you get bagels the next day?
But then he goes like, but we were able to coexist and it's fine. Me and Lindsay are cool. So it's like,
Yeah.
are you?
Oh yeah, because they did have the one moment where they were coming down in the costumes earlier, and she walks down and she's like, "Are you gonna bow?" And then he does, and he's like, "Did you guys see? Me and Lindsay got along. It was great." And she's like, "I just don't think about him like it's like neither here nor there."
Hmm. His Crocs were on sale. What is he wearing?
We get back to the city, and KJ and Dara go on a date.
It was cute.
It was. They've been texting and FaceTiming. They have a
Yeah,
cute banter and everything. I like
I
it.
like it. Yeah, me too.
He says he thought of her every morning because they have each other's earrings still. And she's like, "Am I blushing?" Um, Says that when he saw her with Ben, he realized that he liked her. And she clarifies Ben was nice, but she doesn't like him like that. And he's like, "No way, everyone likes Ben." And I'm
And
like, KJ, you're cuter and have more of a personality than Ben. Ben is highly overrated. He looks like a
also, if
knockoff Glenn Powell, Matthew McConaughey wannabe.
I actually don't. I don't know. I don't see it much at all.
Oh, with
For
Ben?
Ben, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was also like, why don't do this. If a girl is like, I like you and not somebody else, let's move the
I
fuck
know. I'm
on. We
like,
don't
don't
need
be
to
so
like
honest.
why are you campaigning for Ben? He's like, Ben is a great person.
You don't
He's
want to be
got
with Ben?
great, he's a model. He does stuff. He was on The Bachelor. He didn't know he was going on it, but he was on it. Like, why are you selling Ben? Why are you pitching Ben?
Uh,
But I guess that's just part of his like kind of like awkwardness and I guess a little bit of his insecurity. He's like, why do you like me?
I
Do you
think
not like
so.
yourself, KJ? Come on. She said
I
she liked you.
know.
Let's move on. But they did
Right.
anyway.
They did, and he had said something like, "I had wanted to be single this summer until now." And I will have to say, shout out to them. I think they're still together.
I love that. That's so cute.
They like went to some event together and they posted a picture.
Aww.
I was like,
I
that's
like
sweet.
that. No, it is
Um,
cute.
we get Carl at soft bar. He says how it's slowly coming together. Ben stops by, and Carl says he's not going to be there next weekend because he has work to do here. And they talk about the people who have invested, including Jesse. And Ben's like, "Well, has Kyle?" And Carl's like, "No, he hasn't." And then Carl tells us that in 2019, he had invested $15,000 into Loverboy because he believed in Kyle and like what he had going on. He didn't have a lot of money back then, and he was just hoping for the same in return. And I've seen most people saying Kyle's fucked up for not investing. And I don't not agree with that. I'm like, oh, you could help your friend who help invest in yours. But I do want to know how the conversation went because my thing with Carl in business is things can get murky because he's not a good worker. He gets fired from everything. And Carl said even a couple seasons ago when he was having an issue with Loverboy and felt like he was being like undervalued and everything like that and not getting paid enough or something, Kyle revealed that Carl wasn't even doing his job right. So it was just kind of
Yeah.
like, how did the conversation go? Did Kyle say he would invest at some point, but just not right now? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. But what do you
Well,
think?
I was like, if he ain't got the money, it doesn't sound like he has money even to keep Loverboy. He's not getting paid it right now. Like,
That's true.
I was like, if I'm broke, I can't help you. I'm not like taking out a loan to. I mean, I guess that would be smart, but I don't know. It didn't sound. I was like, isn't Kyle broke? You can't ask a
Yeah.
broke person for money.
What's the truth?
So that's
So,
why I was like, yeah, I would scratch your back, but if I don't have it,
yeah.
is that not logical?
Right. No, I agree. It's like I need to hear Kyle's side of it too.
Yeah, like I get that people. Also, your business plan sucks. I don't think this business is gonna
It's
work.
not the best.
It looks like a nice place, but I
It
don't think it's
does.
gonna be on and popping like you think it is, Carl. Prove he might prove. Is it open yet?
It is open now. I don't know if it's been like I don't think I've heard it's been bad, but I don't know if it's been like, oh my God, everyone's there.
Yeah,
But
because you can't. Yeah, I don't know.
we'll see. Best of luck. But it's the next weekend and everyone's driving over. KJ reveals to Jesse, Wes, and Ben that he went on a date with Dara. They went to see Tyler the Creator, and he
Mm-hmm.
got a kiss goodnight because Jesse's like, did you get a kiss?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I did. And he also went over one night to make dinner and spent the night. So they had some fun. I'm here
Yeah.
for it. And Ben says he's all for it and he's not after something short term at the moment. And I was like, that was a weird thing to say.
No, he was really awkward. Ben's like, yeah, I mean, me and Dara hit it off, and I was like, not according to her. And, and then he just was like, yeah, but it's fine. Like, and then I'm like, you seem weird, Ben.
I don't like you, Ben. Um, KJ also reveals that he got coffee with Ciara and she told him why she was upset with Jesse.
Hmm.
And Wes is like, yeah, because Lindsey told her. And I'm like, okay, Wes. Now I'm like, shut the. How did Lindsey find out?
Hmm.
Who co-signed her telling her? Like, again, you're not owning it, and it's annoying.
Right, you're part of this mess as well, but sure, sure.
Mm,
Sure, Jan.
Short. Bailey and Levi arrive early because they're gonna prank the others. They're gonna dress up as potted plants, and I have to say, it was all really funny.
Oh, I was about to say, I bet I was like, Brandon's not gonna like this.
No,
You liked it
I
this time?
liked it.
Okay, okay,
I was like,
okay.
oh, it's funny. I was happy to see Levi. I thought everyone's reactions were funny. This was because this was like a good prank where it was just like, oh, like a scaring one. Like it wasn't anything
Yeah,
bad. I thought it was
yeah.
good.
Yeah, me too. I liked it. I was also like, how does nobody notice this plant that really doesn't look like a plant? Like
I
they were
know.
all.
I think they were far enough away from the front door that you would have to really look at it and almost not notice
Yeah,
it. And then also, when everyone was arriving, it was storming. So everyone was focused on that. Because
yeah,
Amanda's reaction was funny, Kyle and Mia's was funny, and then Sierra didn't get like a response because she fell in the
yeah.
rain. I felt so bad. She like dropped her
Me
iPad, like she
too.
busted it. I was like,
She
Tina.
ate. Yeah,
But she
she
took
ate
it like a
Miran.
champ.
She did. She got back
But
up
she did.
quick.
But she didn't get scared.
Mm-mm.
And when the guys arrived, theirs was funny because West almost like runs back home. He's like, I gotta go.
No, KJ too. KJ was like, "What the fuck?" We've never seen KJ so
uh,
expressive. He was like, "Oh my,
it was too much.
great heavens!"
My God. But it was funny. Jesse asked Sierra if they can talk before dinner. She says yes. And this is where I saw a post, I think it's from CC Loves You on Instagram, where they were just like, this is really the Sierra show. Everyone's just like, oh, Sierra this way, Sierra that way. What's Sierra up to?
What
Did
does Ciara
Sierra talk to
need?
me today?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how's
Mm-hmm.
Sierra feeling? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's really all about it's Sierra's world, and we're
It
just
is.
living in it.
We really are.
Uh, and then West and Ben are outside looking at the rain. And then he's like, when Sierra's mad at you, it's scary. Like, not this ominous tale being told in the rain.
And
Also, like,
I
shut
don't.
up.
Yeah, I don't like how he said that. Like, no, you're a dumbass. You don't know how to talk to people and use your fucking words. So, yeah, when somebody calls you on your bullshit, yeah, I imagine that you might be a little flustered, but is she scary? No, you're just stupid.
Mm. Yeah, shut up, West. Pissing me off this episode. You might win me back next episode, but not this one. But Sierra and Jesse talk. And Jesse says he feels bad. He wanted to clear it from West because he felt like they were being flirty. So he didn't know if maybe Sierra was feeling something. And Sierra thinks it's weird because he didn't talk to her first. Like, it's almost like you think of me as this sexual conquest, and now it's your turn. Which low key it is kind of how it was. It's just like, oh, are you over it yet? So I can have a turn. Like that's
Yeah.
what it was, and it's a weird.
Yeah.
He brings up the joke of it all, and Jesse's like, "No, it wasn't a joke." Like, and he just can't speak. He's like Kyle; they just can't speak when they're confronted. And Wes last season,
No, they don't know what the fuck is going on.
yeah. And Sierra just goes, clearly, we've crossed some lines, but I love you as a friend. She says, "I love you as a friend." I want to say that loud and clear for the audience who didn't pick up on that part and still were confused whether or not she likes Jesse or not.
Come on.
Um, She's upset that she's clear with her intentions of what she wants, and he just pictures it as a joke. Like, why wouldn't, if you were serious, why wouldn't you ask West if you could take me on a date? Now, I guess I'll ask, do you think if he asked her on a date, would she go on a date?
I don't think she would.
Yeah, I think she'd be like hesitant.
But I think it's like I think her point is it's like I'm not an experience, right? You if you
Yeah,
actually care about me, it's not like, oh, can
you
I
would
make
ask
out with her?
this.
Yeah,
Hmm.
if
No,
you
I
had
agree.
intent. Yeah.
And also, Sierra said multiple times before the season film that she wasn't dating any Bravo men anymore. So I don't know
Yeah.
why the audience still thinks she would date Jesse. Now, would she still
Mm-mm.
date West? We'll see.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be mad at that. But he does apologize. And Sierra, you know what? Sierra takes ownership. She's like, look, it's 25% Jesse, but I would say it's 75% me. Like, it just reaffirms a theme in my head that people just want to hook up and don't want anything serious. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. And this just, and I saw a little discourse online about like how they think maybe Sierra feels as though she's like a fetish to some people
Mm.
and like being black and everything. Like, it's maybe like they view it's a, and I think people, it was especially with Austin from Southern Charm because it was kind of like there was discourse, like he referred to her as like a Jezebel like in one scene. Like,
Mm.
remember that girl? I forget her name on TikTok, but she did kind of give it like a deep dive on Sierra and the Jezebel effect, and like Sierra commented on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just like it almost feeling like, and it kind of leads to Sierra's like experience. Like, you want to be with me, but you don't want to date me. Like, you're not trying to
Mm-hmm.
take me home to mom and
Yeah.
dad to meet. And I think I'll venture to say with Austin, I kind of think he did see her as like an experience and like a conquest and something
Mm.
because he wouldn't commit to her. But then the next
Mm.
girl he committed to was like this white blonde girl. He used this
Yeah.
excuse as like, oh, the distance or something like that. His last relationship that lasted 2 years was like someone who lived hours away from him.
Mm-hmm.
And like his girlfriend before even meeting Sierra was like a white blonde girl.
Mm.
So it's just, I think there is that layer of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And like with everything and all that. So it's just like especially fucked up and
Yeah.
even more heartbreaking.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what kind of like things that you're like speaking to when you're not like when you're not really being careful or caring towards somebody. You could trigger
Hmm.
any kind of thing for them. And so when she said that, I was like, that makes sense just from my me seeing you with West, but it makes sense here too. And Jesse was also being dumb last summer and she had to like get him together. Remember they had
Hmm.
a whole talk on the beach and stuff like he was being
Yeah.
weird, you know?
Hmm.
Um and doesn't there's that one guy who always talks about why can't I remember his name? You hate him.
Nick Vial.
Yeah, he when he talks about Sierra, I feel like he talks about her in the way you just described.
Yeah. It's
Like,
like weird. It's coded. It's like odd.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So yeah, I feel for her. And I love that she owned, like, it's mostly, he's speaking to something I'm insecure about, but it's still fucked up to say regardless. And I love
Yeah.
that she owned that, like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's like touching this specific thing that I'm like working through right now. But
Yeah.
I felt for her, and I bet it's even harder because she is a public figure and she is on this platform. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that, slide into her DMs and they're just like, oh, I would treat you so well, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, well, who's actually genuine and who can actually be there for me? And where will I actually like find support?
Yeah. And I do want to say to Sierra's credit, I think it's great, like, also that she's realizing that. And then, like, it seems like she's, like, at a point where she wants to change whatever it is. And as
Hmm.
far as just, like, whatever pattern she's fallen into with the guys she's, like, interacted with.
Yeah.
And but I do also want to kind of defend her a little bit because people really online will try to say, "Oh, she has the worst picker," and like Sierra's always doing this. Like, of course this is going to happen. Like, look who you're choosing, and you're putting yourself in these situations. She had one instance with Austin when she was like 25. It was her first
Mm.
one where, yeah, she did look a little stupid with something, and like she had a situation with Lindsey. Lindsey also looked stupid, but people don't point that out because they have higher
Mm.
standards for Sierra.
Hmm.
Um, but then after that, it was West. Everyone loved seeing her and West together.
They
So
did.
that's on everyone. And then Jesse, I'm sorry, not really a factor because they've never been together.
Yeah, this
So,
isn't real. This isn't
yeah.
real.
So anyone who's still talking shit about her can kind of fuck off because I'm sure you've had worse situations with men. And the only difference is she gets paid to show it and you do it for free. So,
I can't believe they're even judging her. This is something that's happening to her. She didn't ask for this.
well,
Like, the
the
guys are being weird about her.
people like to be mean to women and just
Yeah.
like be mad at them for going through things.
Yeah, that's insane. No, I feel like Ciara. I hate that judgment because literally we have all dated the wrong person.
Right.
Everybody has. Everybody
Sierra,
has.
get behind us. Like, we got you.
And if you think you haven't, you're probably married to them.
And in denial. And that's so
But
sad.
like if you're like I feel like even if it's a situationship, we've all been there. So give
Yeah.
the girl some slack.
My God.
She's
I
a
just,
person. Come
she
on.
is. And she's like so amazing.
Awesome. She deserves the world.
She does. But next week we get Bailey versus Ben because he like says a compliment about Amanda, and then Bailey's
Oh
like, "Oh, he wants to
yeah.
sleep with her." And then he's like, "Why would you say that about me and my friend's missus?" And all this. And then she like cries.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a lot.
Yeah,
Bailey talks too much.
she does.
It is an awkward thing to say, but it kind of, I don't think it's that far fetched because that's kind of how they presented their friendship, is it not?
What I will say, because I saw a little sneak peek, apparently he said it because they were celebrating Amanda's birthday, and everyone was going around saying something nice about Amanda.
Oh, Bailey.
So that's why I'm because at first I was like, well, damn, why is he saying that? Like, if you don't want people to think that, then don't say that about your friend's missus. But then I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, they were saying like nice things. Like they
And then
all
she made
were.
an awkward moment.
Yeah.
I wonder if Amanda's upset about it.
We'll see. But then also we get West, I think, telling Ben that when he was with Sierra, it was dreamy.
Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. Fuck off with your fucking dream. You had the dream, you fumbled the bag. And
Th-
then last summer you pretended you didn't.
I know that part.
Brandon!
I know. Well, here's the thing. It's
Shit.
just like, I'm so like, I don't know. It's just like,
I can't do this with
I need
you.
I need to
Oh my
hear
God.
why he's saying that. I need him to address like, well, why did you put an article saying you don't like her? Maybe because I will say I saw another sneak peek and he was telling Kyle, he was like saying, because I guess him and Sierra had a good moment in front of Kyle, and Kyle was like, oh my gosh, that was amazing.
No.
Sierra.
All these
Um,
fucking moments.
and Wes was saying, I don't know if I have a crush on her because like we don't really talk during the day. So maybe it's like during the night. Like, I don't know. Like, we get along. And the person, the interviewer was just like, do you have to talk during the day to have a crush on someone? And he's like, no, I guess that's a good point. And, sometimes you can fall in love in the club. There's a song about it. And I'm like,
and he's so stupid.
No, I know. But
But what?
maybe his feelings are coming back. Just to say, as far as he had said last time that the relationship should have ended, maybe now the feelings are resurfacing for whatever reason. Maybe Jesse kickstarted that.
Yeah.
So
No, because I felt like he was obsessed with her. He was obsessed with her whole last season. Like
no,
I could
it's true.
tell.
I think the feelings were always there, and he was trying to make excuses to not look like a bad guy, like with that article. But you're doing an article, you idiot, in the New York Times. Like, what the fuck? Um, so we'll see. Um,
If she likes it, I love it. But until she says she likes it, I hate it.
I get
fool
that,
me,
and
fool me
uh,
once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Come on,
here's two
can't.
things. One, I don't like him doing this unless he actually has intention. Like, oh, I would actually want to pursue this again and really give it a good go. Because why would you bring up? Because clearly, I think Ciara has feelings for him still. I think a big reason she got upset was because Lindsey told her that Wes didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was
So,
probably the part that hurt the most. Like, what do you mean? Yes, you can make out
yeah,
with me, so I'm just disposable. It doesn't matter to you.
yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
then another thing, it better not, this is happening, and you actually are hooking up with Amanda right now.
Yeah, that would be
You'd have to
crazy.
get smacked a couple times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be insane.
But I still don't think that's true. But I'm just saying, if and this is happening, crazy.
Didn't
Um,
he say he was dating someone
I don't think so.
in one of these episodes? No, or maybe that was
No.
last summer.
I think last summer he was maybe seeing someone.
Okay.
But
All right.
regardless, I
I
know
want
at
to
some
hear what he
point,
has to say.
yeah, and I know at some point him and Ciara talk. So we'll see.
All
But
right.
with that, this was a solid episode. Summer House is good this season. I'm enjoying it.
It really was. Yeah, this was a really good episode. I love how Ciara just so eloquently gets everybody's ass together. Like she needs to write like a master class on like getting people together.
Yes. And I like that like how she's able to just like, I don't know, like people are really on their toes around her. What power?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're shaking in their
We need to start
boots.
affirming ourselves more so that happens.
hmm
Mm. But with that, thank y'all so much for watching or
Thank
listening.
you.
Make sure to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts if you could.
Please.
Give us 5 stars. If you leave a review, we like to shout those out. On Spotify, you can give us 5 stars and you can leave a comment, and we love to interact with those. If you want to see our beautiful faces instead of just listening to our beautiful voices, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Shade of It All Podcast. We have our Instagram at the Shade of It All Pod. We'll be deleting that soon, though. So, but if you want to catch it before we do, and then we post fun clips on TikTok at the Shade of It All Podcast. And then also, if you're listening to Summer House, you should be interested in this. We have our Patreon at the Shade of It All. For $3 a month, you can watch shows live with us every week, and we'll be watching Summer House starting this week. Yes, Maggie.
Since we shouted out like several people on YouTube, I want to shout out the rest of them because there were a couple
Oh yes,
people
of
that
course.
commented. So, but I had it up and then I closed it, and so I gotta get
LOL.
it.
While Maggie's finding that, but yeah, the Patreon is at the Shade of It All, and it's only $3 a month, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and we love to interact on YouTube in the comments, especially. So
Yeah.
if
Did
you
you
would
already talk about
subscribe,
how we're gonna watch Summer House?
yes.
Sorry.
I think. If not, let me reiterate. We were watching Potomac, and now we will be watching Summer House every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, so come join us. You can watch
Uh,
it too. And it's recorded, so if you miss it, you can watch it later.
mhm. We add it
Here
to our
we go.
playlist.
And then I wanted to also shout out Asia Powell 2437 and I think this says baby I'm a thug, which
Oh,
I love your username. Thanks for commenting on our YouTube. We love
shout
to
out to
see it.
y'all. Yes. Thank you so
I'm gonna
much.
change my username to baby I'm a thug. I
You
love
should,
it.
and you should comment, reply to the comment.
I will.
But no, we love that. We love building community and engagement. So it's super
hmm
fun. We love interacting with you all. So Thank y'all so much. And with that being said, we'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.